Hello and welcome back to Crusader Kings 2 with the Historical Immersion Project mod. Last time we just won a quick and easy war to seize the county of Gaeta here. Let's just disband our troops after that. So we've brought ourselves up in the world a bit. We are now, well, our title is Duke or Du, but it is actually a county level title. And we also gained the barony here, which is nice. I guess we can just hold on to this ourselves. We don't have any wrong holding type penalty, and if we gave it away, in fact, the Baron, I think, would have a permanent opinion penalty against us, because he's a feudal vassal ruled by a republic. Similarly, if you have a vassal republic as a feudal character, they have a permanent opinion penalty against you. Your hard work practicing public speaking in front of a mirror has paid off. You now feel much more confident when addressing others, and your skills at the art of diplomacy has likewise improved. So we gain 2 diplomacy. Very nice. Not enough to fulfill our ambition, though. He wants to appoint us as his marshal. I thought we already were his marshal. We are again. I knew there was a huge bear somewhere near the caves in Amalfi, and a courtier of mine had insisted to come along when my men and I went hunting for the bear. So Diogenes here can find a bear, or he can not like me. Oh, obviously we want him to find a bear. The beast was huge, bigger than any bear I had ever seen. I fought him bravely, but only managed to slay him after he wounded several of my men. I could not save everyone. Gained 10 prestige, and Diogenes has a chance of becoming wounded. Or Diogenes can like me for 2 years. Sure, that sounds good. Okay, and we can adopt another orphaned knight's son. Which, sure, let's do that. Sounds good to me. No, I definitely will not stop any of my escapades. Escapades are the spice of life. In fact, we have a lot of money now, so why don't we... oh, we already are upgrading our mansion, of course. We could upgrade the city of Napoli a bit, maybe? Or Napule. Increases our retinue size. We do not have the technology to build a university. I'll just save it and upgrade our family holding. Seems probably better. And still in line to become the next Doge by, yeah, pretty wide, and it seems increasing margin. So we can probably just take all of our money out of the campaign fund. My daughter contracted typhus, which is unfortunate, and we finished building our secret passages. So let's get something else going there. We could maybe just upgrade to Palace level 3. Plus 8 tax income compared to... Is that an additional plus 8? I guess we'll find out. Yeah. So it'll give us plus 16, which is pretty huge, and also, of course, increasing our trade post limit. That should give us, I think, at least 1 extra, because our penalty from technology is minus 50%. Depending how the rounding goes, it might even be 2 extra. But 1 will do fine for now. Is this our trade post down here? No. And we can't seize it because we have too many. Or rather, they don't have enough. No idea why they don't build more. Surely they have the money. Oh. Maybe they don't have the money. What are they spending all their money on? Another war for Count Ioannis's claim. This guy has just claims out the ass. What the hell? I guess he's just fabricating them. Presumably. Ordinarily a fabricated claim would not be inheritable, but if you press it in a war, it becomes inheritable. Which I think probably applies from as soon as the war is declared, which is why this one could be inheritable here, even though it is presumably fabricated. Definitely the last time I looked at him, he only had the one claim, which was in the process of being pressed. This guy, he's just fabricating all the claims on the lands that I wanted for myself. Starting to think Theoctista might fancy me. Okay, let's make a move, even though I can't pronounce her name. She spurned my subtle advances. How could she resist my charms? I'm not pleased about that one. Okay, we gained more technology. And I apparently fell asleep while working hard last night. Perhaps I am overworking myself too hard. I have a 20% chance of losing diligent, or 25% chance of ill, 25% chance of stressed. Well, I don't want either of these. I'll take the chance to lose diligent. I didn't lose it, but I did get taking a break from hard work. My son needs a guardian, and for some reason I still can't educate him. Oh, that's the wrong one. I can educate him myself. Who knows? No. No. I'm gonna stop saying yes to those requests. The old Doge is 70, still not dead. I suppose he hasn't been making enemies in the last few years. Of course not. Well, at least once we become the Doge ourselves, we're going to inherit a somewhat enlarged Amalfi. My cousin became Midas touched, good. Yeah, the last time we were the Doge, I think we still only had the one county. And very little of this expansion has been done by us. We just got this county here ourselves. Fate smiles upon me. My wife is pregnant. Okay, good. Have we increased our retinue cap? It's 1580, which is just too small for us to get another cataphract. Which is obviously what we want. A business associate has recently gone bankrupt due to a series of sudden misfortunes. He's come to you begging for money. He says he can attempt one more business deal that, if successful, will allow him not only to pay his debts, but also gain much profit, which he'll share with you. So, give him up to 34 gold, and 50% chance that it pays off, I guess. Yeah, I'll take that risk. Your business venture with your bankrupt associate failed. Not only did you lose money, but your associate will surely face serious legal consequences now. Because you supported such a risky venture, merchants everywhere might be more reluctant to do business with you from now on. Oh, so we lose more gold, and also lose some prestige. Well, that's no good. Not really a big deal, though. Yep, that war is over. Lucia just drifts around doing nothing productive and nothing interesting. If only she would get off her butt and be more ambitious. Okay. I'll interfere in other people's business. That sounds fine. This guy here. 4 counties. Not really pleased about that at all. I'm sure he has seniority succession. Interesting. The sword in my hand seems heavier and heavier every year. We're losing our fighting skills. Unfortunate. So he single-handedly owns more of Amalfi than any other character. We have only one county, though of course we have a city in his county as well. And the current Doge owns these two counties. Though I guess once we become the Doge, we'll gain Amalfi, the county. Today, an important foreign dignitary visited the court. How impressed I was when my ward managed to engage in a sophisticated discussion with this dignitary. My ward has learned quite a bit about the art of conversation from me. So he'll gain some diplomacy. 2, even. Good. And we had another son, named Leon, who is weak. And he still counts for our trade post limit. My beloved half-brother is concerned that he is still not married. Suppose we can marry him? Not to ourselves, I mean, of course. The Princess of Alba. Interesting. Yeah, she is worth a hefty bride price. Let's find someone cheaper, shall we? She's almost as bad. And by bad, I mean, of course, prestigious and expensive. Just a courtier would be fine. All these expensive women. Let's sort by rank and go towards the bottom. Not an imbecile. Imposing. Just find somebody relatively young. Doesn't really matter. Even 151 for her. Fine. Okay. One of my close servants seems rather sullen lately, so I asked him if anything was wrong. He told me he recently was sent by my cook to buy a pig. He bought what he thought was a healthy piglet in a bag for a really low price. However, it turned out the bag contained not a piglet, but a cat. That's scam. Okay, and we have a new pope. German pope. Your hard work practicing public speaking has paid off. Gained 2 more diplomacy. So that should fulfill our ambition. And we can choose a new one. Let's, we have already done our war for this county. Let's just try and improve our intrigue. Seems reasonable. And our construction will be finished next February. Oh. That pope didn't last long. Oh. Well, I know your games. Definitely not my type. And I wonder if it would be a good idea for me to fabricate a claim on one of these counties that this guy has so I can revoke it once I come into power. Don't really see a downside to doing that. Our Chancellor is not the best, but he's not really doing anything useful right now. Yeah, I'll try to get Napoli, I suppose. Okay. This was your previous mission, I guess. I didn't just send you to do that again, did I? No, okay. Whispered rumors claim that Kalinikos has been spending quite a bit of time with a significantly older and unmarried widow in Amalfi. Today he finally announced he is in love with her and that she has agreed to become his wife. Okay. A weak woman? So this is almost finished, and we can probably just start building another improvement almost immediately. And we have somehow lost a trade post, which is weird. So we have Napoli and Gaeta, which we took, and Salerno, excuse me. It was up here in Santa Fiora. But what happened to it? I never saw a message about it. I don't know. You would think I would automatically get a message about one of my trade posts disappearing. But anyway, I guess this allows us to build another one. Let's see. I suppose we could expand into this trade zone or over here. Let's check out the economy map mode. This is a pretty rich county, it seems. 3 cities there, which I think, do they all contribute to the worth of the trade post, or is it just the best one? I don't know. This is a very expensive one, though, because of distance, mostly. And in fact, that's not even an adjacent trade post, or an adjacent trade zone, or sea zone. Let's see. Maybe we should just build one closer to home. We could build one in the capital here. Doesn't seem like a bad idea. Or we could build it somewhere that we could then seize in a war. Down here might be a good idea. Plus it's considerably cheaper. Sure. Let us build it there. Some interesting disappearing trade posts. Riots in Amalfi. Supporters of your family have clashed with Musco hooligans on the streets of Amalfi. What started as a barroom brawl quickly turned into a riot when hundreds of sailors from the merchant fleets of both families joined in the destructive melee. Nearly a dozen dead have so far been reported by the city guard, and several stores were looted during the commotion. The other patrician families are not amused by this disturbance of the peace. So we both lose 100 prestige. It's unfortunate. Okay, they can get married. And I have a son who needs educating. I'm gonna do this one myself. Why not? And we finished our palace. Okay, my son is getting better at swordsmanship. Let's see what other improvements we can build here. Piety and martial, prestige and diplomacy, more galleys, more light infantry and archers, more light cavalry. Let's get some more heavy infantry and pikemen. Sounds good. And, oh, of course, that increases our trade post limit as well, so we can, in fact, afford to build 2 more. Which I guess I will just go ahead and do. I mean, I could seize them from another patrician, but we're very likely to become the Doge any day now. He's 72. So I guess we'll go for this trade zone, Gulf of Toronto. None of the bordering counties are extremely rich. Unless, is this part of this trade zone or this one? Oh, either way I can't actually afford to build it. Because I just spent all my money on that improvement. Okay, never mind. My son practically lives in the kitchens, a little glutton. Let's try and make him temperate. Oh, we at least made him not gluttonous. So that's something. Tonight your dreams whisk you away to the pleasure quarters. Oh, it's the sexy dreams again. Let's have fun with the beauties. And of course, okay, they turned into monsters. I just wonder if there's another second part of that event, whether it's possible for the dreams to turn out nicely if you pick that option. If it comes up again, we'll try and pick the other option and see what happens. Anyway, we lose 5 piety. And that is going to do it for this episode, so join me again next time, where it's pretty likely that we'll finish building this trade post and probably seize the city.